Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Post Crescent's Varsity Roundtable, a weekly look at high school sports in the Fox Valley area and the only live online high school sports talk show in the state. I'm Ricardo Arguello, part of USA Today Network Wisconsin, and we are here in an amazing high definition at the mothership, the Post Crescent, 306 West Washington Street, downtown Appleton. And this week our focus shifts to boys volleyball, but more specifically, the top-ranked team in the state, the Kimberly boys volleyball team. We're proud to have two representatives from that team. Follow us over to my right, we have Landon Krause. Landon, say hi to everyone.
Hello.
There we go, yeah. And directly to my right, Tony Wisniewski. Tony,
hello.
There we go. Guys are on board to talk about the great season they're having and how they have some big plans in the postseason. But before we start, I want to let everyone know that we are live. Obviously, we're live, but we're also interactive. If you have any questions, please log into that live chat that's next to the viewer. You can ask any questions that you want, but you got to make sure you put down your name. Don't be putting an anonymous or guest. Look at these guys. They want to know who's asking these questions, all right? And look, ladies, I know you want to ask for numbers and all that stuff. Catherine and Alyssa, I know you want to ask for names or for numbers or whatever, but no, this isn't anything like that, all right? This is just about volleyball. Don't be bringing up anything or anything like that, okay, guys? Just covering for you guys, making sure you guys are set. Okay, all right, good stuff. We have Brett Christopherson over there getting the questions or handling the questions behind the Dell computer, and Jim Rosendick punching buttons behind the live stream, keeping everything flowing. So we're ready to start. What we're going to do is start with some short bios. So Landon, if you could, look to the center camera. Let everyone know the position or positions that you play and how you got into volleyball. Go ahead, my friend.
I'm Landon Krause. I'm an outside hitter, and how I got into volleyball was both my parents played volleyball. My mom played in college, and my dad just kind of played rec on the beach, kind of stuff like that. And so they kind of just got me into it, and I started in 8th grade at JRG Middle School, just kind of started with that club. Okay. And that's kind of how I got into it.
All right. Tony, your turn.
I'm Tony Wisniewski. I'm a setter. I first got into volleyball in 8th grade, same year as Landon. I kind of just joined because all my friends joined our middle school league we had, coached by Matt Seidel. Yeah, I had a few friends join. Didn't really expect much out of it. I just quit baseball, all those other sports. Yeah. So I thought might as well go within high school.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, before we start talking about more specific things about your team, look, I know you guys don't look at rankings or any of that stuff. You're not supposed to be looking at rankings or your coaches. It's usually a common thing. But man, don't tell me it doesn't feel good when you click on that thing and you look at the rankings for the the Wisconsin coaches or whatever who compile the boys rankings. Feels good, doesn't it, Landon, to see your team up there? How does that make you feel?
Well, this week I think was our first week having all first place votes under our name. All right.
So they're even specific with that. You see that, Brett? Yeah. So keep on. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we've been the first place team the whole season. So we just kind of build on that momentum every week, and we know that if we just play our game, we're going to stay atop the state. Absolutely.
Anything to add to that? It puts a big target on your back too.
I mean, I guess, but we don't really see it that way. I guess we see it more as a way to kind of set like a personal goal to stay up there. We just like to have fun with it. It's cool to be able to see that, see like Kimberly at number 1, especially not being up there past years. So it's kind of something that we take pride in. It's not anything that really concerns us.
Is there pressure on that though, Landon, for you guys, or is it something that coaches just kind of try to take off your plate in that way?
I don't really see any pressure on us. Like he said, we're just kind of having fun with it. Every single day we come to practice, work hard. We come in one game at a time. We just take it one game at a time.
All right. Good stuff. Brett, we can go to online right away because I know you said you had some. Billions could be watching, guys. You never know who's watching you. Okay, Brett, what do you have?
First question is anonymous. How's CYO? Already
I'll start.
Update on that.
All right. Okay, so last CYO is a rec basketball league. Yep. And so last year I was playing and I went up and dunked it. And my leg broke. I came down and broke my leg.
Goodness. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I'm planning on playing this year, so I think our team's the best in the league. So I think it's our league to win.
Okay.
Those are fighting words.
Okay. Why? Are you on a competing team?
I was, but now with my free agency, I'll be heading over to their team this year.
All right, so your teammates now. That's good to see. This CYO, people, they're always bothering me to come on the show. I'm like, you gotta be a WIA-sponsored sport, They're always like, hey, when are you going to get a CYO team on there or whatever? Boys and girls.
Live stream a CYO.
Yeah, might have to do that. The championship game. Got something else, Brett?
Yeah, this will fit with what Landon was saying, but it's posted by Mom. Landon, did you think your volleyball career was over after you broke your leg?
After I broke my
First
leg.
off, did you complete the dunk?
I did make it. Yes.
Okay, all right, just go ahead.
I think just for the first couple days, I didn't really know what to think. I was just I didn't know how long it was going to take to heal. But I didn't think my volleyball career was over. I thought if I just worked hard to get back, I would be the player that I was, if not better.
Okay, interesting. Great question. Do you have something else, BC?
Yeah, volleyball fan wants to know, can you talk about your future Spikeball aspirations?
Oh,
They're talking about Spikeball. Go ahead, Tony.
So, I mean, we started playing just with our friends. Shout out to Foamies.
Before you continue, Tony, explain to the folks who might not know, because
Okay.
I didn't know what it was.
Yes.
Tony does a good job explaining what it is. Go ahead, Tony.
So you have a circle net on the ground wherever you're playing, grass, court, doesn't matter. Probably a little bit smaller than this table here.
Okay.
And it's the same principles as volleyball, but it's 2-on-2. Each team gets 3 hits, but instead of hitting it over a net like in volleyball, you hit it down onto the net to the other team. And it's a 360, so you don't have to stay on one side. There's
Okay.
no lines, you go all the way around.
And we've
Interesting.
played in a little tournament together. We went down to Chicago and played in a tournament. Me and him
Wow.
were partners.
Yeah.
So.
You guys are serious about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Wow,
had a good time with
interesting.
that.
Haven't you ever seen that on like ESPN?
I've never
like
seen it.
legit serious players.
Nah, I've never
it's
seen it.
crazy.
Now you have me
Stuff.
interested. I have to check this
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
Okay,
fun to
good
watch.
stuff. Did you have something else, Brett, or I could go on?
Yeah,
with
let's
mine?
do this. Fall wants to know if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, superpower. Go ahead, Tony. I'll let you start.
Oh boy, probably teleportation.
Okay.
I mean, you can go anywhere you want. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Okay. Landon.
Probably just to be able to fly.
Okay.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty good.
That's a pretty good one. Brett, let me ask a question here. We're going to go back to the online stuff, but you guys broke through to the state tournament last season. A great run that you guys had, and it was fun to watch you guys make it to the state final, if I remember correctly. What did you learn from that experience? Can you tell me what you pulled away from it, Landon? Anything come to mind, and I'll have Tony add on to that.
So I know for sure at the end of our Germantown game in the 4th set, we went through a lot of adversity. I think we lost that set like 25-14. We kind of got blown out. And I think what I just learned from that and our team learned is like you have to stay together through thick and thin, no matter ups and downs. You have to stay together as a team. There's so much adversity that you'll go through throughout the season and especially at the state tournament that you just have to stay together. And if we do that, we'll do well.
Okay. Tony, what can you add to that?
I never got to really see the court during the state game, but sitting on the bench taught me like it's such a powerful thing for the team. Now being on the court, you never really notice how much the bench really matters and how much energy it brings to you. Because if they're sitting, if big point, they're sitting there, it makes you not want to do anything. So when you see all your teammates hyping you up, it gives you gives you yourself your own energy.
In Brett, I don't know if you realize this, it's moving to the rush now, boys and girls volleyball. So let's segue into that because we're talking about state. But how excited are you guys to kind of be in a combination with the girls, but really to be in a bigger stage? And nothing against Wisconsin Lutheran, I love Wisconsin Lutheran, but let's be honest, the Rush Center is its own animal there. We'll go back to Landon here on this. Do you like having the bigger stage for you guys, more of a destination point? Obviously, geographically, it's closer to Kimberly.
Yeah, I've never really been on the floor or anything of the Rush Center, so I can't really talk with that experience. But I think just being closer to home and not having to stay overnight, and now it's spread out over 3 days instead of 2 days. So I think that's kind of a big plus for us at least, because I mean, having to play those 2 games last year in 1 day, and we had to. I know some of us ate a pretty big meal in between the 2 games.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
that kind of didn't help us out too much in that state final game against Germantown, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm
All
pretty
right.
excited.
Tony, your thoughts?
I mean, I loved the one court experience of Lutheran, but I think it'd be pretty cool to be at the Resch. Like I've been there when I was young to watch like the Harlem Globetrotters play there, so it'd be cool to be on that floor, looking around, seeing all the fans around.
Okay. Good stuff. Brett, do you have anything from online? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is to Tony from Sam W. And I'm not sure I want to ask this question, but I'm going to anyway.
Too late. Go ahead.
What kind of lotion do you use to make your hands so soft?
Only Lubriderm. Sam's my brother, and I know he loves his Lubriderm, so that's a shout out to him.
All right.
Well, how about this one from Avery Pullman? How many yellow/red cards will Thomas Claus get this season?
So Tommy's our middle.
Okay.
One of our starting middles.
Is he prone to penalties?
Oh, very much. So.
He's a fiery player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he here? Is he one of the
No,
guys here?
No.
Okay. All right.
He had 2 or 3 just this weekend at our tournament, I think.
Wow.
No.
Or was it over the season? 2 or 3 this season?
I think he just had one last tournament, two probably. I think.
Yeah, I think he's had
over the
he's got 2 or
season.
3
Yeah.
over the season
Okay.
already, which is
Early start to the season too.
Yeah, I'd
okay.
say so.
Interesting. All right. Wow, we gotta watch that kid. Brett, you have something
Yeah,
else?
a couple more. I did put the question out if we maybe consider live streaming a Kimberly boys volleyball game this season,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
I don't know if
We'll
you guys
consider
see
it.
a lot of head nods.
Obviously
We've done some
consider
girls
it.
games in the past, and somebody said we should consider Kimberly versus
Yeah.
Appleton
Well,
North.
we have the Kimberly Appleton North girls.
Maybe we do girls and
Maybe
boys.
do boys
in
and
games
girls.
this year.
We're
Yeah.
just throwing it out there. We'll see. We'll see if we can make it happen.
Yeah,
Brett.
that'd be kind of fun. But V-ball lover wants to know who's the funniest on the team.
Oh man.
if I had to choose, I'd say Tony.
Okay.
I don't know who you would say though.
Probably Mike.
Mike.
Mike Van Havel. Sorry,
Okay.
Libero. Yeah, he's got some pretty good sarcasm,
Okay.
which is always fun.
Always good. Brett, let me ask a question here quick. What are your team's strengths and what you have to work on? I know this is kind of more of a serious question, but really I want to know because when you guys are #1 ranked, you tend to like, okay, well, we're kind of just playing game by game and trying to do stuff, but is there anything specific that you can point to that are your team strengths? I'm going to go with Tony here first, and then maybe a thing or two that you want to work on.
So I think a strength for sure is our chemistry.
Okay.
I think we're all very comfortable around each other. Love being around each other. Love practicing with each other.
Okay.
But a weakness, just like from actual volleyball standpoint, I think we could work on our blocking a little bit more. Personally,
Okay.
my blocking, I have a lot to work on with that.
Okay.
It's being my first year on varsity, so
Okay.
it's beginning of the season. It's going to take a little time to really get into that.
All right. Landon?
I'd say, well, when you look at our team, you just see our height as a team as a whole. I think we probably have the tallest starting lineup in the state this
Okay.
year. So I think when you look at that, we have a lot of hitting power on our team at every position. You just go around at every position, and every guy can put a ball away.
Okay.
And then I just think you can never be perfect in serve receive. So I think if we just keep nailing that down, and if we get that down, our hitting will take care of itself. So.
Oh,
yeah.
good stuff. I love this. Very reflective, Brett. What, would you have something else on?
Yeah, that's kind of an interesting one. V-ball lover also wants to know who's the cockiest person on the team.
Most arrogant.
I think going with the yellow cards,
Again?
it's got to be
Tommy.
Tommy.
Wow. Boy, he's
Sorry,
sweeping all
Tommy.
the awards
He's not
here,
here to
this
defend
guy.
himself.
No, he's not. So interesting.
I think he embraces it.
He does.
But yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. Brett, you have something else?
Yeah, middle brother wants to know what other sport would you play besides volleyball?
Here we go. We're talking the fall season, right? Or is it overall? I think
I'm guessing must be fall if they're asking
because some of these
besides
kids,
volleyball.
they're multi-sport already.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll start here with Tony. What would that be if you could play another fall sport? So you have what? Boys soccer,
boy.
football,
Cross country.
cross country, right? Exactly. Thank you.
I know I'd never be able to, but probably football if I was
Okay.
really good at it.
Okay.
I played up until 8th grade, and I always had a good time.
Okay.
So.
All right. Landon.
I would say football as well, just because I played that up until I think 6th grade. I was a quarterback, and
Okay.
I just decided it was time to stop and join volleyball.
All right. Yeah. All right, Brett. One more.
Yeah, let's do this one. FVA fan says, serious question, why does Kimberly win so much regardless of the sport? Is it an overall culture thing? Explain the culture over there.
Yeah.
Why do you guys win at everything?
This is what the haters complain about you guys.
I don't think
well,
this
you got to win at
this
everything.
person's not complaining. I think he or she just wants to know, how do you guys do it all the time, and regardless of the sport?
I think it's probably just our motivation to win and wanting to win.
Yeah.
I mean, just like really kicking off with the big run of football we had, I feel like that really motivated every sport to want to do
Okay.
their best and really carry on that legacy of Kimberly.
Yeah. Go ahead, Landon. Come on.
Yeah, and I just think no team kind of wants to lag behind at all than what the other sports are doing. So, yeah, just that.
And let's be honest here, they're not just going out there and winning. You guys are putting in the work to do that, am I right? I mean, I hear the tales from the Kimberly girls volleyball, how they're all up there lifting and all that kind of stuff. That's something you want to convey to the people, that you guys just aren't going out there and winning. Tony, you guys
Of course.
put in the
Oh
work.
yeah. Every day in the weight room,
Yeah.
we're pumping iron.
Well, working. I should say
Right.
working on your
Yeah,
sport,
yeah.
I should say. Go ahead, next
Well, let's do
question.
one on Facebook. Wendy Reed, one of our friends, wants to know, does the volleyball team use the weight room, and do you have to fight for scheduled time with the football team?
Yeah, weight room or anything in advance, because sometimes, I don't know if
They
that
got like 9
translates.
weight rooms over there now.
Yeah, I
think
know, right?
Every sport has its own weight room, right?
They have a big, the big facility and everything.
In the new,
Yeah,
yeah,
Landon.
in the indoor.
We lift one time every week.
Okay.
I think it's normally on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but normally the football team has practice during when our lifting time is, so we don't really have any scheduling problems
Okay.
with that.
Yeah, Tony.
sometimes we have to go into the facility we have, the big turf facility, and sometimes they'll be in there lifting because they open up a garage, use the weight room and that.
Okay.
But it's fine. We know they want to get better too, so
Yeah.
we're fine with that.
Good stuff. Let me ask a question here. Was there a position that you guys haven't played that you would like to on the volleyball court? I'm thinking that maybe you guys probably may have done that already in the past, but you guys already have kind of locked in with the hitter and a setter, right? So did you ever think of playing something else, Tony? Did you want to be a hitter or libero or something?
On club, I played middle for a little bit, my
Okay.
first year playing, and I loved it because I like the feeling of just like going up, housing somebody,
Okay,
or
yeah.
getting a big swing. So I probably want to play that if I wasn't a setter.
Okay. Landon?
So I play the outside as a lefty, and normally you put lefties on the right side,
Okay.
but we have Spencer Herman over there. He's a very good left-handed hitter we have. But I'd say if I wasn't a hitter, I'd probably want to set too because I'm left-handed. Left-handed setters tend to have, they can dump it a little bit easier, and
Okay.
they can swing sometimes off that set.
All right, great stuff. Brett, do you have something else from online?
V-ball lover, who's your favorite player of the Kimberly girls volleyball team?
Okay.
Somebody's looking for a shout out.
It's all you. Go ahead, Landon.
I don't know who all plays. I don't really have a favorite on the team. Do you? I don't know.
I'll give a shout out to Maddie Schreiber. I have a few classes with her. She's a great girl.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Basketball player too.
Yes, great basketball
yeah.
player. Okay, Brett, hey, one more question before we do our halftime, okay? Coach Matt Seidel, what can you tell me about him? I need a little quirks. I want to hear some interesting things about him that maybe people might not know. Remember, we're a family show. So go ahead. Go ahead, Landon.
I just think he's a pretty laid-back person.
Okay.
He's not going to get on us too hard, but he's going to make sure we do what we're supposed to do. He's kind of going to let us solve our own problems a little bit as a team. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he may not. Like, sometimes he doesn't look that intense on the bench, but that's the way he coaches, and
Okay.
that's the way we respect his coaching. But if we need a little pep in our step, he can get a little hype in the auto.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Interesting stuff. All right, Brett, I'm going to take a 30. Got to do our promos, okay, here. And by the way, you guys are our first show with our new sponsor, Brett. It's Verlo Mattress. A big thank you to them, Verlo Mattress Factory of Appleton, Green Bay, Oshkosh, Fond du Lac, and Sturgeon Bay. They're craftsmanship, and they craft and manufacture your bed on site with unmatched quality and customer service. Be sure to stop in today. Brett, their mega mattress clearance sale. Say that fast 5 times.
We'll try to say that promo again.
Whoa, that was a whole mess of words there. But yeah, so thank you again, Verlo Mattress Factory. I'll get this more in tune as the shows go on. But hey, we're really happy with that. You guys like to sleep, right?
Absolutely.
All right, good stuff. A couple other promos we got to do is our Packer Show, Brett, award-winning Clubhouse Live. You guys are big Packer fans, I take it, right, Landon?
I know you're a Bears
Oh,
fan.
I love the Bears. And they got it taken to them last week. But hey, Aaron Jones is our co-host, Brett. Every week, Aaron's going to bring a guest. We've had all your favorite Packers on. Landon, who's your favorite Packer? Come on.
I'll say Devontae Adams.
Oh, have we had Devontae
Yes,
Adams
his
on?
rookie year.
Oh, yeah, his rookie year. Okay, how about for you?
Oh man.
He's going to say Aaron Rodgers.
Nope, not gonna say Aaron Rodgers. I can't say Aaron Rodgers. Probably. Can I say a past one maybe?
Sure, go ahead.
John Kuhn.
Yeah. Oh, he was
Kuhn
used to be our
co-hosted.
host.
He was one of
Is
our
that
hosts.
right?
Yeah.
Good guy.
Oh, wow.
Can't tell you how
Yeah.
cool he is. He's a great guy. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All your favorite Packers will be on the show. So please come on down every Monday, 6:30 p.m. You get to boomy, you get to have fun, and you get to meet your favorite Packers again every Monday, 6:30 p.m. It's on the web, but it's also taped live. So if you want to come on down. Monday, 6:30 p.m. inside the Paper Valley Hotel. Oh, my bad. The Red Lion Hotel.
Paper Valley.
At the Paper Valley, that's what it is. And inside is the Clubhouse Live Sports Grill. That's where you can catch the best Packer show around. We do a podcast too, guys, and I really hope that more of you kids are listening to the podcast. It's called the RBB Show. We're actually going to talk about you guys tomorrow when we do it. Brett, am I right? So please give us a follow. It's the R&B Show. Just look up my name, Ricardo Arguello, on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play, and it should come up. Subscribe. Listen to us every week. Leave a comment or question or whatever that you might have. and we'd really appreciate it if you do. Twitter, do you have Twitter, Landon?
I do.
Okay, this is where you can send it out. So go ahead, look at the camera and give out your Twitter.
My Twitter is Landon Krause 12.
Okay, how about for you, Tony?
Mine is Anthony Wisniewski. I don't post much, but if you want, I just retweet volleyball stuff sometimes.
Okay, well, good stuff. Well, I have a Twitter account. I'm at PC Ricardo. Brett's at PC Brettsy. Don't forget about Rosie at Metal Rosie, my favorite social media medium. So if you can, please follow me again at PC Ricardo. Shoutouts, guys. Gotta remember about who we can send some love to. I know I got some of your boys here, but think about your mom, your grandpa, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you don't miss anybody. I just want to make sure you don't get in the doghouse, all right? So we're going to do that at the end of the show. All right, we ready for second half? Let's do it. Brett, you have something from online, it looks like.
Yeah, it's very active chat,
Oh, boy.
not surprisingly, because it is Kimberly, but Coach Seidel, I don't know if it's really him or not.
Well, we don't know, I guess.
Being that you are both captains, what do you think that means, and how have you embraced the role?
Ooh, that's a big question. Don't answer
Maybe
it
it is
wrong,
the
guys.
coach. Could be really Coach.
Who wants to handle that one first?
I'll go.
Okay.
So I've been a captain for 2 years now, and it's really an honor for me because I think it just shows that the team has a lot of trust in me, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job this year, at least, of being a leader on the team. I wasn't a very big leader last year because we were pretty senior heavy starting
Yeah, how many
lineup.
do you guys have last year? 10 seniors, I
10,
think, total?
yeah.
Wow, okay.
So yeah, it's just a pretty big honor because I think the guys have a lot of respect for me, and I know I have a lot of respect for them too.
Okay, and for you, Tony, your thoughts?
I mean, I'm pretty honored too because it's my first year playing varsity. So
Mhm.
stepping right into the role of all of a sudden becoming a starter and then being a captain right away.
Okay.
It's a pretty big responsibility.
Yep.
So, but I'm very fortunate to have a team that believes in me, that I can step into that role right away.
Okay.
So yeah, kudos to them.
Outstanding, Brett. Actually, I want to ask this question before you get back to online. Toughest player you've gone against can't be a teammate. Talking about someone that you've gone against. All right, in competition, it could be in the FVA, it could be outside in the tournaments that you guys do. Go ahead, Tony. Well, Tony here, then go to Landon.
So being back row when I'm setting, I had to play defense. Dom from what's his last name?
Bentley.
Dom Bentley from Kakana.
Okay.
When he hits a cross shot on me, it's hard to get up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then also Avery Pullman. Yeah, you can't dump on him. You'll
Okay.
get every ball up.
Wow. A heck of a defensive player. All right, good stuff.
So in conference, I would say Avery Pullman as well. He plays with me on our club team in Milwaukee, so we drive down, and I'm pretty good friends with him.
Okay.
And then outside of conference, I'd say Parker Van Buren. He goes to Middleton. He's like a 6'6" outside hitter. That's very good. He also plays on my club team, and I'm pretty
Okay.
good friends with him.
Wow, good stuff. Great answer. Brett, did you have something from online?
A few things. Wendy Reed asking a little bit more about the R&B show, wondering why did we switch from Wednesday to Thursday, but maybe you can explain that we are now recording only, right?
We're recording only. It's not online anymore on Facebook.
No more streaming.
Yeah, no more streaming. It's just easier for Rosie, and it really it gives us more flexibility, I guess, as it were. Because I've had some family domestic things to take care of, so it's not on Wednesdays anymore. I think we want to have it on Wednesdays, right, Brett?
But maybe it drops on Thursday now.
But maybe it just drops on Thursday now.
Yeah.
So there you go, Wendy. We appreciate Wendy because she's always watching. Go ahead.
Pre-game rituals.
Yes.
Some folks are asking about that.
Let's
I
do
know
that
it's
because
on your notes, too.
that's gonna be one of my upcoming questions. Rituals and superstitions. Now, I want individual things, man. You gotta eat the same sub. You gotta put your socks on the same way. I don't know. You gotta sing your favorite tune. Tony, I'll let you start, and then I want a team one if you guys have one. All right.
Okay. For me, it usually starts as soon as I get on the bus. I put in my headphones.
Listen, little Bieber.
I'm a big oldies guy.
Oh wow.
And slow jams before
okay, so
a game.
how old are we talking?
Yeah, right. How old are we talking when we say oldies? Be careful now.
Well, I mean, it's pretty far back. I mean, like there's a singer named Patty Page. It's like the 50s maybe.
Oh,
so that's pretty
wow.
far back. But I also do like Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time.
Okay,
That's
sure.
That's
See,
one of
that's
the
80s.
That's hurting me because that was when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the oldies.
I was a young
now.
kid during that time. I mean, I was like 9 or 10 when that song came out, but yeah, that was a good song.
That means we're old.
I know we are old.
He's talking about our oldies.
That's all right.
They were like new songs. when we were
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good mix. Do you have any
Yeah.
current mixes?
Um,
Or you're just old school?
well, if I really want to get hype, I'll listen to Brockhampton.
Okay.
It's like, a boy band, I guess. Yeah, they get me going.
Okay, good stuff. Landon.
I don't really have any specific stuff, but normally I'll just listen to music before the game, and normally I just don't want anyone to really talk to me or bother me. So
Okay.
I just like to stay.
Is he
focused.
irritable, guys? You don't want to talk to Landon beforehand? Is that the case? Look at him. Okay, now what about team though? You guys do anything specific as a team?
Again, on the bus, we Our big thing is every time we hop off the bus,
Okay.
we have our speaker and we play Fortunate Son.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
good CCR.
it's a great walk-in song.
Yeah, that
into the
is
school,
actually
yeah.
very catchy, very groovy. I'm beginning to like this kind of uniqueness here of the Kimberly
Yeah,
volleyball
the
team.
oldies music is still bothering
Oh
me.
yeah, stop it already, man. Give it up. You're old. All right, you have something else from online?
Yeah, post-high school plans. You guys
Okay.
want to play volleyball at the next level?
Yeah, another good question that I was going to ask too. But yeah, let's talk about that. Any of you guys decide on anything? Can you tell me about it? Is there something going on, Landon?
I'm looking to play in college, yeah.
Okay, now you have anything specific? You can just tell me whatever you can. You don't have to let anything out of the bag if you don't want.
So this past club season was a pretty big club season for me, just kind of getting into the recruiting process and stuff like that. And then I'm kind of down to 3 schools, which I'll keep disclosed.
Okay. Okay.
But I'll hope to make a decision by the end of this month or the beginning of October.
Oh, well, fantastic. Best of luck. Now, I know you're stepping in the starting role here in the varsity spot here, Tony, but anything you're looking at too? Do you want to play at the next level? Is that something you want to do?
I don't think so. I mean, I love volleyball. I'll probably play intramurals in college
Okay.
or maybe just join
Rec league or something?
rec league, something like that, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think I'm going to play volleyball in my future.
Okay. All right. Interesting stuff. Brett, did you have something else?
Yes, Mariah wants to know for each, what is your vertical?
Okay.
I do not know my verdict.
I don't know mine either.
Really?
No.
I know most guys do. Like in terms of, I guess maybe you guys don't really take a hold of that.
Normally we do test our verticals before the season starts, but we didn't this year, and I don't
Okay.
really know how much mine's changed from when I broke my leg.
Well, you could throw one down though in the dunking, so we know it's pretty good.
Lucky might want him on the basketball team.
Yeah, maybe.
Coach
You
Ward.
never know. Interesting stuff. Brett, did you have something else? Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, I'm good.
You know, and we talked about this before. How do you manage your time? First off, as an athlete, as a student, and the social media and all this kind of stuff going on, how do you manage your time? Because I know you guys are earning the 4.0s, right, in high school, right? You guys in classes, yeah,
absolutely.
acing everything. How do you manage your time? Can you, or any advice for maybe young athletes as they try to kind of, advance and try to do sports and all that kind of stuff? Landon, you have anything to?
I'll just say the biggest thing for me is don't procrastinate. Just try and get everything done as soon as you can, but don't rush through it. Try and do everything as well as you can so you can understand everything. And so I have a block off right now, so I just try and do my homework and get everything done during that block. So when I have practice, I don't have to worry about it after practice and stuff like that.
Interesting. Okay, how about for you?
I think he hit it right on the head with the advice part, but I have some pretty good teachers that know I'm an athlete, so they help give me time in class to get stuff done.
Okay, good stuff. Now, you academics, you have a nice. Do you guys have enough for a little social life there, Tony? I mean,
yeah.
Catherine and Alyssa want to know if that is the case.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I
we
just
know.
mentioned
You're not supposed to mention.
I
their
forgot.
name.
I forgot all about that. Okay, Brett, you have something else from online?
Yeah, Duty wants to know if you have any advice for new volleyball players.
I would say keep at it. Don't think that just like practice is enough. If you really want to get better, you have to find your own time, like at home, whenever you think you need to. Yeah.
Okay.
I think most kids, when they start, they aren't very good at it, and they just want to shut it down right at the beginning. But I'd just say, get some of your friends together, just start playing the game. And if you, I know we just started playing the game all together, and it just kind of all got us better.
All right, this is great stuff. Again, let's do our shout outs now, Brett, before I go to my last question here. So, Rosie, do they look at the specific camera? Should we have them look at that one there? I always start farthest over to my right, so go ahead, Landon, if you want to. Look over there, send some about the people who got you where you are today.
I'll shout out my parents, my 2 brothers, my grandparents. I'll shout out my girlfriend, Mariah Stevenson, and then I'll shout out Foamies, which is our little friend group we got here.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
I want to shout out my parents, my brother Miles. He plays on the JV team.
Okay.
He'll be up on varsity next year. Sam, who we heard from, grandparents, stepsisters Nevaeh, Sophie, and Mia, and also Foamies, the boys.
The Foamies.
Yeah.
Okay, what is that exactly again?
It's our friend group. It's a very long story behind the name, but it goes back since to middle school.
You can say it if you want to. We have time.
So basically,
We're interested in every little
of course,
particular friend.
yeah.
so Foamy stands for fake homies.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so the homies it was like an elementary friend group.
Okay.
So those are like the the OGs, so the homies. And so now that friend group's kind of spread out into some of the volleyball kids and stuff like that. So it's called foamies now for the fake homies. Yep.
See, that's a great story. Huh?
Yeah.
You guys want to hold that back. We love hearing about that stuff. All right. Hey, my shout out goes out to Coach for letting me have the players on the team. I know you guys are excited. We had you on first. Now listen, if you guys do actually make it to state, that's leading to my next question here. Sometimes we do have repeat guests on the show, right, Brett?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes if you make it to state, we can have you on again, huh? Well,
And
that sounds
better
like a
yet,
great
if they
idea.
win
Sounds right.
win the title, they can bring the trophy.
That's
too.
even
Yeah,
better.
here.
Yeah, that's even better. Yeah, maybe we might have to kind of coordinate that maybe a little bit too. So that's my next question, okay? I know it's a new venue and it's kind of a new territory there with being at the Rec Center, but let's be honest, you guys, your goal is to get there and to stand on the podium, or not stand on the podium, but to win the goal. I mean, you guys were in the championship game last year. What's it gonna take? I need 2 big keys, okay, from you each. What's it gonna take for you guys to get there, Tony?
I think it's got to be having each other's back. That's always a big one because sometimes if we get down in one game, it's just a domino effect. It can keep going to every other game.
Okay.
So I think picking each other up is one of our biggest keys. And then also persistence. Every day in practice, getting a lot of reps, a lot of quality reps. I think that'll take us all the way.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good, Landon.
I think our chemistry is a big thing. Just having each other's back, like you said, coming together every game, every point. And then I also think just what I said before, nailing down serve receive. I don't think we can say that enough. Just getting serve receive down, that's just going to be the biggest aspect of our game that we'll need to perfect.
You know what I love about that, Brett? Very specific things that they know that they need to do. So that's great to see. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming on board of the Varsity Roundtable. Next week now, Brett, we don't know if we're going to have football players on, maybe soccer players, girls volleyball, best place to find out. Facebook.com/Varsity Roundtable. You guys are on Facebook, right? For instance? Oh, no. See, no one
No.
does the Facebook. The young guys are young kids. They don't do the Facebook. But we're on Facebook now for the old folks, I guess, then, like you, Brett. So Facebook.com/Varsity Roundtable. Give us a like. That's the place you're going to find out who's going to be on the show. Also on Twitter as well. So follow us on that at PC Ricardo, at PC Bressy. Don't forget about Rosie at Metal Rosie. So, guys, that's the show for tonight. I want to thank you again for coming on to the show. Again, Landon Krause, Tony Wisniewski. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Best of luck on the season, because I'm getting up to the Rec Center and I want to see you guys there. It'd make my night and my day, actually, if we could watch you guys over those 3 days. So that'd be great stuff. Until next week, everyone, have a great week. We'll see you back here next Wednesday for another edition of the Varsity Roundtable. Have a great week. Keep smiling.